Hello everyone! Welcome back to another video. About a week ago, I went to Sport Card Expo, which is a fun little convention here up in Canada. My first impression of it was not very good, and I will tell you why in just a second. I ended up picking up some cool stuff though, including a gold star, which I'll show you at the end of the video, so stick around. I had never been to this collectible show before. It's mostly sports, but this year I heard there was going to be a lot of Pokemon, so I thought maybe I should check it out. So let's get right into it. I came with a little teensy tiny trading binder full of stuff that I was maybe willing to trade if something incredible was there. We went right inside and I walked in and I saw a whole table of gold stars. It was the most incredible thing. So I walked over to the first table with like all the gold stars and I was like, oh my god, looking at all the cards, and I looked down and then I saw this PSA 1 first edition Charizard for $4,700, and it was like the biggest eye roll of my entire life. Maybe it was on consignment and it wasn't the card store's fault, but personally, if I was a card store and I wanted people's respect, I would never do something like that. I would never put a PSA 1 Charizard out for $4,700. So then I thought, that's really overpriced, and I walked away from that booth and I didn't go back because that's just, why? So I walked around the convention. There were some cool life-size Pokemon things there, and I got into the balloon, you know, the Jesse and James Team Rocket balloon. Very cool. As we were walking around, we saw a lot of vintage, which was so exciting. You guys know I'm trying to finish first edition Jungle and Fossil, and I found a binder full of first edition Jungle and Fossil. Turned out to be basically just like all commons and uncommons, which I don't need. I did, however, see a few first edition holos that I did not have, so I kind of kept those in mind and kept walking around. There were a lot of booths with some really good modern stuff. A lot of Sword and Shield alts. There were a lot of Evolving Skies, a lot of 151, just kind of like the most hyped up modern sets, I guess you could say. Don't buy things until you have seen the whole place. You know, you could buy something and you could go to the booth right next door and they could have it for like $5 less or $10 less. I went there with a very specific amount of cash and I was like, I'm not taking any more out. This is just what I have. I went there thinking, you know, there's a possibility I might want to spend every penny that I brought on one thing. Or, you know, if there so happened to be a bunch of Jungle and Fossil around, I might spend everything that I brought on a few different things. I almost spent every penny I had on a like collector's edition of Zelda Ocarina of Time, like N64 collector's cartridge. It was so shiny and gold. I just feel like it would have looked really good on the wall. It could have gone right there. Oh wait, Bulbasaur is normally there. Never mind. Bulbasaur literally fell off. I ended up stumbling upon a really cool store that had hundreds of singles in just like boxes. Like I'll just show the video, okay? I don't know how to explain it. So I actually ended up picking out a few things from there, which I will show you. These people were like, they had the most like stock out of anyone there. It was wild how much stuff they had. The guy who owned this place in particular, super nice guy. He told me I could message him if I get into a pickle with Jungle or Fossil, and he might be able to find a card for me and mail it to me, basically. A good way to connect is going to these expos, and don't be shy, just like talk to people. So we continued to look through the place. All the high-end stuff there was graded. So this is a little tough because I don't usually collect graded stuff because I'm a binder person. I really like things going into a binder. But like just looking at everything was amazing. There were so many Poncho Pikachus too. I also found this really friendly Gengar, so I had to give him a hug. Then we did a circle back and I picked up all the things that I had decided to get. And now I will show you those things, starting with two random things that I saw that I wanted. I picked up these guys. Charizard I need for my 151 Japanese Master Set. Ghastly, I just really like this card and I hadn't seen it around for a while, so I picked it up. Both I felt were like slightly overpriced, but otherwise I'm ordering these from Japan, so I thought, whatever. Next two things, we are getting so close to finishing the holos for Fossil. They're in great condition. This one was $60. This guy was $100, but he gave it to me for $95 because I asked. And the final thing I picked up was this gorgeous Gold Star Celebi. This guy, I would say, is between LP to MP, and I got him for $275 Canadian cash. So I'm really excited about this Gold Star Celebi. Look at him, he's so cute. So those are the pickups. If you've ever been to a card show expo like this before, let me know what your experience was down in the comments below. It's definitely frustrating to go to these things sometimes. You see a lot of like really, really horrible deals and you wonder how people like are in this business. Like it's just so sketchy. And then you find people who are really, really cool and that want to meet people and they're in it for the, you know, not just the money. Overall, I had a lot of fun. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because Pokemon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.